Canoopsy here, and would you pay $20,000 for a smartphone? Well, there is one that costs that much. But what if you get that phone for around $100? Well, you kinda can with this. Let's check it out. A company called Liagu has created this smartphone called the Venture 1 that is basically a clone of the Vertu Signature Touch, which is a luxury $20,000 smartphone, except here for 135 times less. And besides that, the company knows this and has called it a decent luxury phone. So first, the design. The reason you want this smartphone over the countless other affordable phones you can buy. This phone has some serious heft and weight and is made of metal, plastic, and has a leather wrapper on the back and parts of the front, all contributing to a very premium-esque overall feel. The back also has a fingerprint scanner. It's not the fastest ever, but it still works. It's pretty cool how it's kind of hidden, but not really. But some design details can be a bit annoying, such as the placement of the headphone jack, the charging port, and the side-mounted speaker, which are all very weird placements for very key things on a smartphone. Now these are all definitely sacrifices in the name of design, but I think the seamless look is what makes this phone just so unique. Next is the 5-inch 720p display. It doesn't really look the absolute best, as you might have guessed. The display has decent brightness, but on most angles it can often fade a bit, and color is not the most vibrant here either. It definitely will not compare to more expensive phones, but here you aren't paying that much either. For specifications, you're looking at some pretty alright stuff, leading to some good daily performance, especially with 3GB of RAM. Gaming is satisfying enough too, such as here in Asphalt Extreme, where it's very buttery smooth. You're also looking at great battery life with 3000 mAh contributing to over a day and a half of usage, especially coupled with that 720p power efficient display. Now in terms of software, it's good, but not really my taste. It's Android 5.1, so it's kind of outdated, but it still runs pretty well and has some very core features. I'm not the biggest fan of this Android skin, as it looks really kind of fancy and makes it look like it matches the phone, but in my opinion, it's just not really well designed and not really what we should expect from phones in 2017 for software design. But if you slap a launcher on top like Nova Launcher, it makes the experience much better. Now this is obviously only my opinion. You may prefer the look of the software to sort of match the luxury unique style of this phone, but in my opinion I just prefer sort of the whole stock Android style. And finally, the cameras, which are basically not so good. You have 13 megapixels on the back and 8 megapixels on the front, and shots of the rear camera can be acceptable, but not really up to par with today's very impressive standards. Photos and videos can be very inconsistent, and the overall balance of colors and exposure is not great, so don't buy this phone if you're looking for just a camera. It's obviously not for that. So to conclude, this phone is a very unique overall case. It's a phone you buy to have it look like another more expensive and vastly unobtainable phone for many people. It's made to look like something much more expensive. You know, like those fake Yeezys you have in the closet that you're just too afraid of wearing. I think it's crazy to spend any more than $1,000 on a phone, because then it becomes a very questionable purchase, especially when technology is developing so fast. This is not only a great sort of replica of the expensive Vertu phone, it's actually a decent phone. Some things do suck, yes, but you're only paying around $150 with free shipping at the link in the description. It's a great secondary phone or even a great primary phone to help you stand out from the crowd. And yes, you can brag just a little. And that's it for the video. So what do you think of this smartphone? Would you buy it? Would you pay $20,000 for the real thing? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, hit that Taco Bell. Thank you for watching. I am so cold right now, so incredibly cold, but I do this for you.